foot pain.
At the moment, we don't know what's causing this. If I give her painkillers, it might mask her symptoms, making it more difficult for me to diagnose.
Well, you couldn't make it any worse.
Right, is that where it hurts the most? Here?
What do you think?
Just give us something, please. We have to get back to school.
I don't think she'll be going back today.
You're not supposed to be in here, okay?
Mum?
Look, no, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to...
Get him out of here!
I'm so sorry about this.
Just calm down.
When was your last bowel movement, Fiona?
I don't know, a few days ago, maybe a week.
Why are you still asking questions and not doing anything?
I'm nearly finished. Please bear with me. I'm going to arrange for you to come upstairs to my ward and let my boss have a look at you.
And how long's that going to take?
Not too long, I hope. But if he agrees with me, we might have to take you into theatre and have a look inside your tummy.
No, no way. Come on, Niall, let's go.
Fee!
No, no.
Fee! You have to let him have a look at your feet.
Look, I know that this is all probably very scary for you, but you've done the right thing by coming in here. Is there a parent or a guardian that I can ring for you?
My dad, but he'll be really busy.
Well, he's going to have to get unbusy, I'm afraid. If you give me his number, I'll phone him.
I called him when we came in.
Good. Don't worry, we'll sort you out. I'll see you upstairs, okay?
You didn't really phone him, did you?
Don't look that stupid.
So how was your break? Fact is, we're working to capacity.
Anna, look, I wouldn't be pushing this, but there's a certain £3 million bonus riding on us all hitting that target this year.
What are you trying to push us into, Brad?
Hitting our targets. Apparently we're underachieving.
No, I didn't put it that way. Thanks for coming over to the meeting.
I haven't. Although I do have a solution for your backlog problem.
Really?
Yeah, it's the patients. Get rid of them, problem solved.
Yeah.
I have a patient with a bowel obstruction. I think it's about to rupture on me. Suspect peritonitis. I'd like you to come and have a look at her.
Well, we better go. Well, I'd love to stay and chat, Brad, but we've got to go and underachieve some more.
No, I didn't say that. Anyway, think about my proposition.
What proposition is that?
The usual, getting more patients through theatre.
Hope you told them where to stick it.
We're going to have to operate, Fiona. There is no other way. You've got something called peritonitis.
What's that?
It's an inflammation of the membrane which covers the abdominal organ. It's what's making your tummy hurt so much.
Pulse 120, BP 90/50.
Listen, Fee, I'm going to have to tell Dad.
I thought you said you'd already told him.
Didn't want to bother him.
Well, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to call.
I'll go and phone him now.
And I'll come with you and make sure you do.
Let's get her an ASAP.
Aren't we going to wait for the father?
I don't think we can. The abdomen's very distended.
Well, as we could be in theatre a while, should I cancel the last patient on the elective list?
No, it's mostly lab colis. We should be able to get through to the end.
We're going to get time to go to the loo at all?
A bottle for Miss Naylor, please, Mickey.
I'm mad if you don't wait.
We need to get Fiona to theatre now.
It'll be better if he comes later anyway.
Over here, Dad. Where are you going?
My name is Griffin. I'm the general surgical consultant. Fiona has a badly swollen abdomen and severe stomach pains. We're taking her to theatre because I'm afraid she has peritonitis. There isn't an option at the moment. There is no medicine that can fix this problem right now. I'm worried that the infection in her blood could lead to septicemia.
I do not want my daughter taken in for an operation, thank you.
Just carry on.
Listen, mate, she's 14 years old.
Oh, what do you think, Miss Naylor?
Laxative abuse?
Could be. I've seen it before in girls this age. I think it's a safe way to stay thin until the whole digestive system shuts down. We need to get on. We need to fashion a defunctioning colostomy and do some biopsies. That should take 20 minutes. So can you prep the next patient on the list and we can move straight on? Scissors, please.
Can anybody else smell that?
Just live with it, Miss Naylor. All right, I want you to finish the colostomy. 2 biopsy, please.
No. I'm sorry, I'd like to stop, please.
And I said carry on.
There's dust coming in through the air vents.
Oh, well, that's just marvelous. Someone get the estate office on the phone. And if Mr. Bradley Hume hasn't franchised them out of existence, tell them I want this place sterilized from top to bottom.
So, should we just patch her up and move theatre?
2 wet packs, please. No, we'll just cover the area. It'll guard against infection. The wet pack should catch any dirt particles.
Rick, there is quite a lot of dust.
Will someone hold a steri drape over the wound, please? Look, she's in more danger of infection if you waste time moving her. We'll do the drains at the same time as the incision. Right, 3 on monochrome, ready for closure, please. No, let's use a stapler. Be much quicker.
The air conditioning company is still on site, so I've managed to get them on the case straight away.
It doesn't exactly bode well for your patient-to-theatre ratios.
No, it's not exactly brilliant timing, is it? Especially since you've just agreed to help me out in a number shortfall. But I'm sure, given your expertise, you'll be able to make the time up.
Vic, just get the theatres open, then at least we might get through today's schedule.
Yeah.
What?
Have you agreed to take on Nick and Diane's waiting list?
I've agreed to think about it.
Can I ask why?
Because there's a £3 million bonus for hitting our targets this year. The hospital is in a huge amount of debt. I just think we should try to do our bit.
Oh, I see.
Sorry, Fiona Allen's in the sideboard. She's awake.
Okay, thank you.
Her father is also insisting that he wants to see her ASAP.
Yeah, all in good time. We need to speak to her first. Fiona, hello. How are you feeling?
A bit tired. Did you sort out my tummy?
We took a look at your bowel, and it wasn't in very good condition. So we've created something called a colostomy. It's just here. Can you feel it?
Oh, yeah.
Now, Fiona, the thing is, it's very unusual for somebody of your age to have such a poorly bowel. Do you have any idea why that might be?
I don't know. I've always had a weak stomach, mate. And I eat loads of vegetables and curries and stuff.
Why'd you have curry if you've got an iffy tummy?
I don't know. My dad does most of the cooking.
Well, too many curries wouldn't make the bowel this bad. We were wondering if you've been taking laxatives for any reason.
No.
No kind of medication at all? Okay, fine. You rest now.
I take it I don't tell my father just yet.
No, let her sleep for as long as you can.
I know you're thinking the same as me.
Let's not jump to conclusions.
We have to at least consider the possibility that this isn't self-inflicted. And if we do, then the father's an obvious suspect.
It's a serious allegation, and we don't have that much evidence.
He didn't want her operated on, and he cooked spicy food for a girl with a bad tummy.
Yeah, well, that's hardly conclusive. Do we know if there's a mother in the equation?
No, nobody's mentioned her. But then the father isn't exactly the easiest person in the world to talk to.
Yeah, well, that much we know.
Can I just say something, please?
Go on.
It's not just Fiona. Her younger brother's off school as well. And he's been in and out of the toilet since they came in.
I see.
I suggested we had a look at him, but his father nearly bit my head off.
It's too much to just ignore, Rick. We have to inform social services, surely.
Let's have word with him ourselves before we involve anybody else. He may have a perfectly reasonable explanation. Without your permission, Mr. Allen, but I'm satisfied that I made the right decision.
Oh, bully for you, look. Do we want to cut to the chase here? I want to see my daughter.
Yes, of course. Fiona's bowel is in very poor condition. We think it may be because she's ingested large quantities of laxative.
Right.
Well, do you have any idea why that might be?
Not a clue. Ask her.
We already have, and she claims to know nothing about it.
Then there's your answer.
The problem remains that it must have got into her system somehow.
So let me talk to her and I'll find out for you.
I'm sorry, we can't allow that at the moment.
Why not? Oh, you think I had something to do with it, right?
Sadly, it's a possibility that we have to consider.
Yeah, well, I don't. Because I didn't. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go and talk to my daughter.
Mr. Allen, is there any way you could try to see this from our point of view? We have to put Fiona's interests first.
Then we've got something in common. The best way to help my daughter is to get her home to me.
That's not going to be possible for a while.
Why not?
Fiona's condition is really very serious. We need to keep her in. If she doesn't respond to treatment in the next few days, she may well be left with a colostomy bag permanently.
Colostomy bag?
Yes, it's a bag we use to bypass...
Yeah, I know what it is. My wife had one.
I see. Is Mrs. Allen still living with you?
No. She died this time last year, rectal cancer.
I'm sorry.
Not sorry as I am.
Mr. Allen, under the circumstances, I really must ask you to wait until somebody from social services gets here. Please.
You do what you have to. I have to see my daughter.
What's the matter? What?
All right, pack it with swabs and saline. We're going to get Mr. Griffin, all right?
Alan, if you carry on like this, I'll be forced to call security.
Well, just come in with me and talk to her. I'll find out the truth.
Mr. Griffin, I need you to have another look at Fiona, please.
Oh, what's going on?
I'll look at her. You just stay there, please.
Her abdomen's burst.
Help me, Doctor! Help me!
It's all right. Don't worry. What have you done to her?
Tommy just needs a couple of stitches. It's okay. It looks worse than it is.
Where do we go if there's no theatre ready?
We'll drape and sterilise here. Page the theatre staff and screen the bed, please.
Yeah, okay.
Get rid of the father.
Okay, can we get some help in here, please? And an anaesthetic trolley, thanks.
What's happening?
It's okay, Fiona. It's just a few stitches. Keep nice and still for me, OK? We need a general set.
Sorry,
please.
but I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
If she dies, I will come for you personally.
What's going on? Fiona?
Nothing to worry about, lads. Come on, let's go sit down.
She's going to be all right, Dad?
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Can you bleep any theatre staff you can find?
What's next?
We're going to need 4 units of cross-match and platelets. Don't take no from the haematologist.
These stitches weren't correctly placed.
Scissors.
Nearly there. More light, please, Mickey. There we go. Bleed's under control.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. And, Vicky.
Yeah.
Well done.
Oh, nice. All part of the service.
Remind me to do your reference later.
Thank you. Yeah, that'd be great, thanks.
New gloves, please.
How is she?
Should be fine. Any luck with social services?
Oh, yeah, I phoned, bleeped and texted. I could try a carrier pigeon.
I'll check if the theatre's ready. Better hurry and catch up on our list patients.
If something's bothering you, now's the time to say so. I just didn't want to hear it in the middle of an emergency.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything in there.
But we're not in there now, so what's on your mind?
Okay. Why are you even contemplating Brad's proposal on picking up Nick and Diane's waiting list?
I told you I want to help the hospital try to reach its bonus target.
Well, I think that's led to you rushing the first up on Fiona.
I was hurrying because the patient was in a contaminated theatre.
You were rushing well before that. Lining up patients so we can move on straight away. It's a recipe for disaster, Rick. I mean, I had no time for Nick Jordan. But even Mr. Ego himself told Brad where to go when he suggested upping the numbers.
Well, I don't think I have anything to learn from Nick Jordan about loyalty to this hospital. But you'll be pleased to hear that I've considered Brad's proposal, and I've decided that our patient-to-theatre ratio is high enough.
Good. So I can stay while you tell him.
Little Leo!
Oh, try not to move too much, Fiona.
Yeah, be careful, Lee.
Is your security man still here?
Yeah, shall I go get them?
Yeah, it might be wise.
How are you?
I'm fine. Listen, Dad, it wasn't Niall's fault I had to come in here, right? It was hurting so much.
Don't worry about that. I've got a bit of nonsense to sort out with this lot. And I'll get you home as soon as possible, all right?
What nonsense? Is this about the laxative stuff they said I took?
Yeah, listen, if you took it, just say so.
Mr. Allen.
I won't go mad, I promise.
Mr. Allen, I really must ask you to leave. You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be talking about this.
You know what? I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about, what I want to talk about.
No, I don't want him to go yet.
I'm sorry, Fiona, but I'm afraid you're going to have to. Please, this isn't helping anyone. Just wait until social services.
Social services? Why are they coming?
Oh, have you not heard this one, son? They reckon I'm poisoning your sister with laxatives.
Please, George, don't make matters worse, not in front of your children.
You two ought to be ashamed of yourselves.
Don't touch me. Get off me!
Wait. I can sort it out now if you want. I'll give it her.
What are you on about?
It were me with laxatives, all right? So let my dad go, please.
You don't have to cover for him now.
I'm not covering for anyone. It were me.
If it were you, you are going to be one very sorry young man.
Mr. Allen, these kind of threats don't help anyone.
Threats? Me? What do you call this pair?
Now, what was the laxative called? What did it look like?
I have a cow. Crumbled it into food.